Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an ELC EVEN 90. It's a Tier 8 French premium light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Pilsen. It's under the command of Beerwalla. Yes, we saw him in a Hetzer in his last game. This time round, he's in the Tier 8 French light tank with the incredible camo qualities. Well, this tank's got a 3-shot autoloader with a 90mm gun. Capable of doing 220 alpha with each shot and penetrating 175mm of armour, but it does have a rather long reload, 29.37 seconds by the book. He's got it down to 27.54. It's really great for spotting, this little tank, and he's gone to an early spotting position in these bushes, slid in with his rear facing towards the enemy so he can get a quick getaway, and he's spotted one enemy tank straight away, an AMX 13105. It's a tier 10 game with tier 8 tanks in it. Now, despite the fact that he is fairly close to the enemy, the EPR 105 went in there very early on to actually do some damage, and so he wasn't picking up any spotting assist off that one. But now he's the furthest forward of his team in this side of the map. Oh, now he's getting very aggressive, firing rounds in, and he wasn't spotted, so nobody was looking at the time. There are some teammates closer to the enemy than he is. In fact, actually, now he's spotted that AMX 13105. He has been seen. I think one side of his vehicle was exposed. Always a problem if you're in a light tank. He is reloaded. If you do get seen, then you've got to try and move and get to a new spot. And if you want to try and return and do the spotting game again, there's always a possibility the enemy will spot you as you go back into your bush. Well, he hasn't been spotted again, so he's safe. And the next tank you see is a Leopard 1. Now, is he the one spotting that one? It's a Hawk 30 over by the east side, and in fact, he's come off the railway line. He's making for that plateau above the, or parapet above the coal pits. It's a very dangerous position there. Beerwalla's noticed it. Our teammates are all lit up because that Hawk is spotting them through his teammates. And from his current position, he can quickly go up that rise and is telling his teammates where they are. He's trying to get a shot on the AMX 13105, decides not to, but he pulled back there. He looked like he was almost out of the bush. The AMX 13105's gone. I think is he, well, the Hawk 30's presumably still there. Is he going to drive in and shoot the guy? Yes, he is. There's one, failed to hit him in the tracks. Go for the last one, who gets the kill. So he's got his first kill. He's one of only 2 on his team to actually get a kill so far. But now, of course, he needs to reload. He's got a spotter badge, so he's over 1,000 hit points of spotting. That's a fairly exposed position, and yeah, he's paid for it. Yeah, I wouldn't go up on the coal. It's way too dangerous. The GSOR that's over in those bushes next to the railway line saw him and decided, yeah, I'll have a piece of him. Enemy Progetto being harassed by our GSOR, but unfortunately he's killed by the enemy one, the same one that had a go at Beerwalla. So obviously that GSOR is somewhere on the other side of those bushes, down in the dip next to the railway line, and he's been spotted. It's not the GSOR who spotted him, it's a Leopard. He's found the enemy, and that allows his teammates to have a go at them, and that gives them a whole load of spotting. because one of them's gone down. Can he get the kill? Yes, he does. He needs to dip into that, down into the dip, but he didn't go to the dip. He did take a round from a GSOR. He's low on hit points, down to 260, but he's still active. There's still a leopard up on those heights. He needs to be careful because a 105mm round might actually come back at him. Looks like the team have actually got the heights, got the railway line now. And he's loaded, so now he can go after that leopard. He doesn't actually need to get the leopard. All he needs to do is harass the guy and spot him for his teammates. There are 2 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. And ideally he just wants to go in there, find that leopard, let his teammates get the kills. Ah, right, he's spotted an Emil, putting back to use the bush mechanic. Gets 1, 2. He wasn't going to get a kill, but he managed to shoot those rounds in without being seen, but the leopard saw him. So he has to move. Yeah, the Emil didn't see him, but the leopard did. And he's got a patrol GT now, potentially. He's only halfway through the reload sequence. There's a Noobs up on the heights, but it can be a real nuisance to him and that Emil. And he's now got the company of an Object 268. There's the Emil. I'd go for the Emil because if you can hit the hull of the Emil... Oh, he got a fire! And that's a premium fire extinguisher went off. And he also gets around into the UDES 14.5 as well. There's only 3 enemies left. He's got a long reload, so he might as well just find out where the enemy Arty is. He's probably over in the southwest corner of the map. Of course, he's very stealthy, so he's going outside the cap area, not to give the Arty any warning. But the Arty might spot him as he gets close. Yeah, well, actually, it wasn't the Arty who spotted him, it was the Progetto. But we now know where the Progetto is, and the Progetto is now taking fire, so he's getting the spotting off this. Oh, yes! 1400 spotting, he's found the enemy Arty, fires 1 round in. 2 didn't go through, and he gets the kill, and that wins the game. Guns up, he's happy. That was a really good ending to that game. Well done. Here's the end of battle results for the ELC EVEN 90. Well, it was an ace tanker for Beerwalla. He managed to get a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He managed to get 6 in total. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He managed to get 4 exactly, and he got a 5 for effect for doing more damage than the hit points for his own vehicle. He did pick up a patrol duty for spotting at least 6 enemy vehicles whilst they were damaged and being the only one spotting them, so he did his job very effectively as a light tank. We look at the team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. No, on this occasion it was the Progetto on his team, managed to get 3,691. That's the Progetto 65, the tier 10 one. The next high score after that happened to be the Rhino Risotto, the new Italian tier 10, got 2,874, followed by the ST1 on the enemy team with 2,853. We can see that Beerwalla got 2,349 hit points. That's a lot of damage for a light tank in such a game. When it came to kills though, he got the highest number of kills in the game with 4. 3 kills went to the Progetto, 2 kills to the 268, the Rhino Risotto, the Leopard prototype, the ST1 and the Progetto 46 on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, it was Beerwalla again. He got 1,500 base experience points. He was the only one to get over 1,000, and that's why it was an ace tanker. He did exceptionally well. A lot of spotting, a lot of actual damage as well. If we look at the team details, we can see he fired 17 rounds, 13 direct hits, 11 penetrations. Yeah, that gun, the 19mm, it's good, but when it comes up against tier 10 armor, it sometimes fails. And yes, he did fail, especially on one of the shots he fired into that Hawk 30. And I was worried for a second that he might not get a chance to kill that Hawk before the Hawk turned around and had a go at him. 2,349 hit points of damage, all of it done at close range. 2 hits received and both of them penetrated. The armor on this tank is very, very weak indeed. It's, well, paper thin, to be honest. and 5 enemy vehicles spotted, 5 enemy vehicles damaged, 4 killed, and 5,609 hit points of spotting assist. On a premium count here, 93,803 credits from the game, and after repair and ammunition, resupply and consumables took away 122,297 credits altogether. He got 1,500 XP, 225 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 2,475 experience points altogether. So masteries in the ELC EVEN 90 are rare because it is a very difficult light tank to do well in, because so many people have it and so many people play it exceptionally well. In fact, nowadays it's virtually impossible to get an ace tank just from spotting alone. I have seen somebody get 12,000 hit points of spotting assist in an ELC EVEN 90, and even they didn't get an ace tanker, and they stayed in the bush for virtually the entire game. So if you want to get an ace tanker in this thing, you do have to take it active at least one point or other in the game. And Beerwalla, well, he took it active at exactly the right moment to get the most damage on the enemy. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.